We can also do this, and we can comment.
Why is it so funny?
I don't know, but it's awesome.
Dave is obsessed with this guy.
I am obsessed. That is Sasquatch.
Oh,
We're enjoying Sasquatch. Find him on Facebook. He's phenomenal.
oh.
My sandwich. Hello.
It is 6:30. Happy Friday.
Here we are.
Stop it. No.
Turn off Sasquatch. Turn it off.
Turning it off.
Oh, God.
Turn it off. Hey, everybody. Happy Friday.
Corona light.
Happiest of happiest Fridays to you all.
This is
Happy
Toilet Paper
Friday.
Fortune Cookie, the live cast of
Also
our
called
recap. Our
Boozy
Friday.
McBoozerson.
What?
Also called Boozy McBoozerson.
It's boozy. Okay.
Look up there. Look at all the booze.
Oh, right. Yes.
I like that I have the Toilet Paper Fortune Cookie logo in my window.
That's right. That's right. So welcome, Melanie Simpson.
Yes.
Two-time appearance on the Toilet Paper podcast. You're the only person who's no, I guess Jessica Michaels has appeared twice. Yes.
Several times.
Yes.
Several
Right.
times.
Okay, so you joined a small club called the once again on Toilet Paper Fortune Cookie, and you are joining us live on Friday to do the recap. Hey, Chris Bass, what's up, man? Chris is in the house from the Savannah Performance Project, and shout out to that podcast. Stokey and I are hopefully going to, we say hopefully, don't freak out, Chris. Stokey's got some potential conflicts. I'll DM you. Anyway, so we're going to be on that podcast coming up soon. So, yeah. So let's talk about, so Melanie is here. Melanie, my sister, is here to talk about
And fellow band member.
Talk about the episode 12, and also she is our first product. What would you call that? A product? It's not a product placement. That's not right.
Ambassador?
You are here to tell us about SeneGence and about talk a little bit about multi-level marketing products. Yeah. So no, Chris, don't freak out. I'll DM you. All right. So episode 12, Dawn Johnson, superstar.
I loved her.
Yeah, she's amazing.
I love her. I love her. Do you know how you can find people in the world that that you just feel like their energy is such a good thing, and like pure goodness and kindness and I don't know. I just feel like she's so genuine and kind and sincere.
Yes, 100%.
She just speaks like an angel. I don't know what it is.
Yes.
She is, if you saw the podcast, she is very integrated into the Rock Hill leadership community. here, entrepreneurship and leadership community. And I'm on a board with her. And then I know her because we were, funny, small story. We didn't even talk about this on the show. We were neighbors originally in the first neighborhood we moved into. No, the second neighborhood we moved into in Rock Hill. Got to know her and her husband, Terry.
Capel Court?
Yeah, they were in Village Green. And then we packed up and moved to Waterford Glen here in Rock Hill. And lo and behold, like 6 months after we had moved in, we heard someone bought the model home for the builder, and this beautiful model home. And somebody bought it. And we were like, "Oh, cool! I wonder who that was." And then we see Terry's truck outside the house, and we went, kind of traipsing down the street. And we're like, "What are you doing here?" They're like, "We just bought this house." We're like, "Yes!" So,
oh my gosh,
he's a huge Bears fan, so I always give him a hard time when the Bears lose.
The
Bears. So yeah, so they're just a great couple and great neighbors to have, and all of the things that she talked about in terms of just entrepreneurship and just figuring. She said something in our first attempt to have an interview with her, and she said, I wasn't sure if people were just going around and faking it till they make it, and then when I got to 10 years, I guess I could stop pretending that I had, stop faking it. So, and it was like, yeah, most entrepreneurs just kind of do fake it a little bit until you make it. So anyway, it was cool.
To that, I think I have something to say on that point. I think entrepreneurs have the attitude that they want, attitude in a good way, and the motivation to be an entrepreneur. They have the mindset, and it's faking it until you make it, because when you make it, you're making it because you believe in something, because you have found something that you actually believe in, that when you speak about it and talk about it, you light up. So therefore other people light up. So without that, and that's what I feel like Dawn did. I feel like with the program and everything, programs, and like the explosion that happened with this amazing, like, young entrepreneurship, the younger generation coming up and like proving their worth and getting all of this knowledge and all of that, I just feel like she found something she was passionate in, and because she was passionate in it, it resonated from everyone. So and all that hustling that she did, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
All that hustling. And so when she went to go speak to somebody about it, she was excited. So it made other people excited. And I think that's the most important thing about entrepreneurship, is you just have to be excited about what you're doing, or else nobody's going to believe you,
I think also you could say confidence is also a replacement to fake it till you make it. I mean, right? So if you're confident in your abilities, you're confident in your product, yep, you're going to make mistakes. Yep, everything's not going to go perfect, but you just still have that confidence. That confidence is still there. So some people maybe kind of think that you're faking it, but a lot of times I think if you're a good entrepreneur, you're just confident. You're confident you can do it. So
yeah,
I think that, sorry, Stokey, go for it.
No, go.
I think that's sales too. So I think entrepreneurship is a bit of sales.
It's all sales.
Sell your idea.
Yeah.
So I think that that's sort of sales 101, that you have to be confident. And, Dave, mom says this all the time. My daddy could sell a ketchup popsicle to a woman in white gloves.
Tommy Boy also said that.
Tommy Boy also said that, but mom said that before Tommy Boy, I feel
They stole it from mom.
And she also said he could sell ice to an Eskimo.
I think that's the one she used to use. Ice to an Eskimo.
Maybe I just have Tommy Boy on the brain because I'm obsessed with that.
Great sales movie.
But I think it's sales, and I think that the confidence comes also because you believe in it, right? Yeah. They go hand in hand. So
yeah. Stokey, you were gonna say?
It's interesting having both of my sort of side hustles, my entrepreneurial entrepreneurial ventures as an actor being services that often include other performers and a lot of times my friends, because one of the hardest things to do at the beginning for me, and thank God I had Rich Blanche and a couple other people kind of staying on my ass about it, about underselling my product, about if you give it away, it's worth nothing. It's, and I remember when I first put out my first headshot package and it was like $275. And my friend Laura Marie Duncan, who at that time had established herself as, we had done Full Monty together. She was a brilliant singer and actress, but she had started a wedding photography business and she was crushing it. She was doing 30 weddings a year to the point where she had to like cut out weddings. I mean, she was making so much money, but she had no life. But she said when I showed her my headshot package, she was like, what's wrong with you? Like, you're giving it away. Why are you doing that?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm just like, no. If
Awesome.
people don't want to pay for it, then they're not going to get the quality, And it was around then that I started having to be stern but not mean to people who said, "Hey, can I get you got a friends and family discount?" No. It's called giving away my business. No, I don't have a friends and family discount.
It's
Guilty.
also
Guilty as charged.
For sure, me too. And Stokey, to that point, that's why I and it's not because I don't want to, but that's why I get annoyed when you go somewhere and people are like, "Oh, just get up there and sing for us." It's like, no, you know how much money people pay for that? You know how much money people pay for that? I mean, obviously not to that extreme, but it's so funny when people are like, "Hey, will you come do this concert for free, or will you come blah 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 for free?" And it's like, no.
I mean, if we started going down that road, it's
I know.
Even for those of us who have been here in New York doing this forever and ever, you still have people saying, "Hey, can you do a reading for me?" It's not going to be an equity reading. It's not going to be. There's no stipend. There's no nothing. It's like, if I say no, I'm a dick. But you're a dick for asking. Like,
isn't that unique to that business? I mean, there aren't many other businesses that are like, "Hey, will you just give away this for free all the time?" Give away.
I disagree with that. In technology, it happens all the time.
Yeah.
Hey, you're good at computers. Will you come over and fix my network?
Yeah.
Hey, you're good at computers. Could you do me a website? I mean, it happens everywhere.
Sure can. I'll build you a website just like everyone else for $3,500.
Yeah,
exactly. I have struggled with this for most of my professional career, and it is only in the last, I'm going to say, 5 years that I've had it in terms of the discounts and all that kind of stuff. And I still have weakness for customers that have been with us forever and ever and ever. So when we first started our software, we set a price, and I thought it was a good price to set. And so the longer you were on with us, the more favors you could come back and ask David Stringer. And people started to figure that out. "Oh, I've been with you for like 2 years, man. Can't you just do this for free?" "Of course, I appreciate you so much." And so, I finally what the reality is I've turned it over to other people, and now I don't. And now I don't get involved. It's like, "Hey, I'm not the sales manager anymore. You got to go talk to that guy. I can't. I'm not allowed to give out discounts anymore." But you're the CEO. I know they took that away from me. Sorry.
I do the thing where now, because all of my my pricing and fee packages are all online. Like, I have them all. Some photographers will be like, "Email me for a quote." I'm like, "There's my price. It's right there on my website. That's what it costs." So it's like because in that way I don't have to say, "Are you crazy? Why?" It's like, where my price point is where I make money. Not a lot of money, but where I make money. If I drop it below that, I don't make money. So that was very, very hard at the beginning, because also it takes a while for you to go, "Oh, my product is just as good as somebody else's." That's the big thing, is going, okay, now I feel like, now when I look at other people's work, I either go, "Okay, mine's as good as that person's," or "Mine's better than that person's." There's a lot of photographers that I adore and I think do insanely good work, and I aspire to be that good. But there are some people that I go, that dude's charging $750 for headshots. Holy shit! Like, why? Why are you going to him?
This week, I had an opportunity to work with our VP of sales. They were working on a dealership to close, and classic general manager, classic grinder, wants a deal. I want a deal. I want to pay this. And so he and I went back and forth a little bit, and we were also working on a technique, and maybe we'll use this in a future one, but it's using silence as a way to generate pressure on the person you're talking to, right? So
urgency.
Well, it's cool. So here's what happened. I said, it hit me, and I was like, you know what, Patrick, say this to him. So when he goes in for the kill of this is the price I want to pay, do you think we're overpriced?
It's good.
And Patrick's like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna totally do that. I'm so excited now. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use it. So sure enough, he does it. The guy sat there, and Patrick said the guy sat there and talked for 30 seconds him into signing the deal immediately. He goes, well, no, I don't think you're overpriced at all. I mean, you know, actually, I don't really know, but you seem like how you could, and he just talked himself right into the deal. I was like,
that is actually great, and I may steal it.
In a roundabout way, that's the way that I deal with people saying, you know, well, do you got any like discounts? I give them quotes from about 6 other photographers, and I say, if you think that I'm overpriced, then feel free to go to somebody else. I'm not pissed. I'm not mad at you. You know, if you feel like if you only want to spend $200 on headshots, then you're going to get $200 headshots.
Yeah.
You know, and then I'm like, so, and then call me next time. You know, it's like
that's right.
When
you're not happy, give me a call next time.
When you get your crappy headshots, you know, then call me, and you will have wasted $250. But that's the same thing as going, do you think I'm overpriced? I say, yes. Well, feel free to contact any of these 5 people who charge almost twice as what I do. You know, and then, you know, let me know what you think. But yeah, it's the same kind of thing, since I don't have anybody working for me.
It's also hard when you start something new, and loyalty programs are a really big thing, I think, because on the customer side of things, let's just take, am I allowed to talk about OTF?
Sure.
Orange Theory?
I don't think they're going to.
Let's just take Orange Theory as an example. I'm an Orange Theory nut, right? I've been going for like 7 years full time. I haven't been going since the pandemic started, obviously, but I'm an Orange Theory. I'm an addict. Okay. And so I started to pay, my initial price was X amount monthly. Now, since then, for my package, those prices have increased over time. But because I locked in a certain rate 7 years ago, they haven't upcharged me. They haven't raised my price. And I appreciate that, because I don't want to go in every single month, you know, doing the same thing that I was doing 7 years ago and then paying more for it just because they raised their prices. Yeah. So something like a loyalty program like that, you know, on something like that where it is sales driven is, for me, fantastic as a customer. As a business, I understand the need to raise prices and to say, hey guys, you know, just so you know, we need to raise those grant. It's like rent, you know, it's like we can't lock in that rate anymore. You got to raise it because the building costs are more, and water costs more, and electricity costs more, and all that. So I understand from that standpoint, but starting like, for instance, in what I do in multi-level marketing and direct sales, like I don't make those or set those prices. So it's kind of off of me, which is great. So our head office is the one who sets all the prices for our product. And it's hard because I don't ever, we're taught to never discount your product right away as a new distributor, as a new budding sales side hustle.
They tell you to discount right away?
They tell you don't.
Okay, good.
Because then your customers will wait until you discount in order to buy product from you, right? So they'll just sit there and wait until you offer another 15%, because customers know, and I do this too, I wait for Black Friday deals if I need to make a big purchase, you know.
It's the problem with the car business. I mean, you're just waiting for the next Sunday ad, you know?
Right. You're
Yeah.
waiting until you're going to offer 10 or 15% off. And then as a business, I never get to sell my product for full price and make my full profit because everybody, when you start out giving discounts and be like grand opening 15% off everything, then they're going to wait until Black Friday the next year to buy a whole bunch of stuff. And it's like, that's how you're going to start. So it's super interesting to me the way, as a consumer and as a small business owner, I feel like I am, that I have learned that lesson on both sides.
So perfect timing. Tell us about your small business, Melanie.
So my business.
And you have 5 minutes.
Okay, you got it. I could do it in 2. My business is called Resting Beach Face, and I am.
What a great name!
Yeah, Resting Beach Face. We're gonna put that in the comments, and we'll share your group within the group. It's awesome.
Thanks.
Of course.
So I am. I signed on to SeneGence as a distributor. It's a multi-level marketing company, so it's direct sales. Hey guys, it's not a pyramid scheme. Those are illegal. They don't exist anymore. Our business model is very similar to how, the best way that I can explain it, it's very similar to how real estate works. So you sell something, certain, the agent who did the deal makes a little percentage. The person of their team lead makes a little percentage. The broker makes the biggest amount. And then like the Keller Williams or the Remax.
Yeah, Remax. Yeah.
Make the biggest cut, but the little guys on the bottom make the smallest cut. So as you license and learn, you get up and you work your way to broker. So you make a little bit more percentage and then all that. So the way that we work on commissions is I make money on my team, but I only make money on my personal team. And of course, our CEO makes money on the product that we buy and sell, right? But she's not making commissions on sales, if that makes any sense. So it's very similar to a real estate model. It's, I have a lot of skepticism, and a lot of people are like, oh, this is such a pyramid scheme. Like, I don't trust it. I don't blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, listen, if you don't trust it, then fine. Then don't get the best product that's out there. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't need you anyway.
That's called takeaway sales. So that's another technique. Oh, okay. You must not really like it. It's okay.
Yeah, you must not really like literally the best lipstick that's on the planet, right? That doesn't smudge or smear or rub off. Or this has been on for 2 days. By the way, I did a party, not last night, the night before. I've taken 2 showers.
So what is that? I mean, you do this, and I know what it is. So what it's lip
sense
color. Is it called lipstick? You can't call it lipstick, or is it?
I mean, not lipstick, but I don't care what you call it. It is a lip color and a lip wear that is long lasting, budge proof, smudge proof. So that's what SeneGence is known for, is lip sense. But we've got the best skincare on the market. We've got anti-aging products. We've got it all. And the reason I started, so going back to believing and finding purpose, right? So for me, the reason I joined direct sales was because I found something that I loved. And I had a huge life change a few years ago, like major life change. And I lost a bit of my self-worth, and I lost a bit of my validation in what my purpose was and why I'm here. Huge life change. Disney ended my contract after working there for 10 years plus. So that is crazy. That's a lot. So I all of a sudden figured out that I defined myself in a lot of things. And I wanted to start defining myself in something that I chose to define myself in, and not something that anyone else chose for me. And so this business is not for me about selling people great products. I believe in the product, but for me, it's more about the confidence that women gain from feeling good about their skin and their makeup. And the fact that you can grow this network of incredible women who think the same way that you do, who act the same way that you do, who have the same goals and the same vision. And right now, it probably sounds like I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. And girl, I drank it, I chugged it, and I added vodka to it.
Makes it better.
And I'm proud of it. And
Yeah.
I'm like so proud of it because the business changed how I feel about myself and gave me self-worth and self-validation. It gave me something to do for me again.
Nice.
And not anything that anybody could decide for me. And so I think as women get very lost in becoming a wife and becoming a mother and becoming a this and becoming an assistant but women never, if you ask a woman what she is, she never says, I'm a woman. She says, I'm a mom, I'm a sister, I'm a daughter, I'm a wife. I do this, I give to this. And it's like women rarely say, I am a CEO or I am a woman or whatever it is. But women define themselves based on their relationship with other people. So SeneGence for me gave me a reason to define myself in me again. And so that's what it gave me.
So yeah, it's awesome. Mic drop.
If I had one, I would drop it.
That's
And now
awesome.
you've been doing this for how many years? SeneGence. It's a couple.
Yeah, two
more than-
plus.
Yeah, I was going to say it's
About
2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we will drop your information into the into the comments, and yeah, and hopefully some folks will reach out to you. Your story is inspiring. It's awesome. Gonna shift gears because we are on a clock and 7 o'clock is upon us, and we're getting there soon. So I wanted to give Matt you a little bit of time to chat about your next venture, and talking about your next podcast, and then talking about sort of the transition we're going to go through here.
Yes, sir. Which you and I started talking about it the other day, and people will find out more and more about it. About how after 13 episodes of TPFC, our first season we hope we're getting picked up for season 2, but first season we got all 13 in, and it was awesome. And Dave and I have had a great time. I've discovered over the last 3 or 4 weeks that my tribe of people here in New York and kind of abroad, people who are still very concerned, as they should be, about what's happening with showbiz, about what's happening with theater in particular, have been responding and asking me a lot of questions based on my 7 o'clock rooftop sort of live Facebook things. And they have a lot of concerns. So what I'm doing is I'm going to start a thing called The World Still Spins. I just put up the Facebook page today. And it's not going to be as technically savvy as Dave has made our podcast, but it's going to be more so kind of a live Facebook thing, maybe once or twice a week, that if I learn how to actually do everything and upload it to something that it can become a podcast, then I'll do it.
You can call me. I'll show you.
But thank you. But for the time being, I'm going to have various friends on, mostly from like the New York area or people who have left New York in the past couple of months, to see how everybody's doing and kind of check in. And it's going to be a lot about just people's hearts and souls right now. We don't know anything about the A's, B's, and C's, but there are a lot of people who are saying, I need to talk about this because I'm going a little crazy, or have we thought about this, situation? And there's a lot of things people need to get off their chest. And for a lot of people, they're not that eloquent at writing big, long ass Facebook posts to be cathartic. You need to kind of talk things out. So I'm going to do that. For the time being, we have a lot of things. We've done very well in New York as far as the virus goes, but it's not going to translate to them opening up our industry anytime soon. And we know that, but looking at the daunting idea of it being another 6, 8, 10 months is very daunting. No matter what happens with government bailouts and unemployment and stuff, that's fine. If everybody has a little bit of money, great. But it doesn't change the fact that we're all sitting here like we don't know what's going to happen. So there's a lot of people I've found who want to discuss those kinds of issues, and so we're going to have a little forum because of it, and just try to put some good vibes out there and let people feel a little bit. Maybe we can lift each other up a little bit. So we're going to do that, and there's nothing I would like more. I said, if we revisit season 2 of TPFC, to come back and be like, Dave, I can't believe it. I've been doing so much. I now run 3 other businesses, and they're all doing amazingly well.
Absolutely, and it'll happen. To wind up right before the top of the hour, we do have episode 13 that's going to drop on Monday, and then with Alice Geiger, and we get in deep into the restaurant business. It's freaking awesome. I can't wait for everybody to hear how smart.
I cannot wait. By the
she
way,
did a
that's my
great
sister.
job.
Great.
She did such a great job, and it was such a great episode. And so that's going to drop on Monday, and then we are going to take a hiatus, and we are going to come back for season 2 at some point in time. And
we're doing another live show next Friday, though. We're going to do this. Are we not?
Maybe I might be in vacation mode, and
Okay.
you might be doing it by yourself. I mean, hey, you can always do the live. Yeah, you'll be on your own next Friday. Yes.
Stokey, all those Disney people feel the same way. So if you want a Disney star hookup on your show,
that's a big deal right now. The Disney thing is a very big deal. So yes,
it's a really crazy, heartbreaking big deal.
I know. I'm going to reach out to Christina. I'm going to reach out to Sivrich and see how she's doing. Yeah. There's lots to talk about.
That's a lot of what Chris Bass and his Savannah project has been talking about as well. Is just the fault and how to deal with it.
We need to have the conversations. People need to, it's if for nothing else, not to just feel like everything's being pressed down the whole time, which is kind of what it feels like. So we'll try and just get some energy going. Talk about some stuff.
Awesome. All right. Well,
Love you guys.
Yay, Stokey.
Yes, thanks, Melanie, for joining us. Matt, thank you. Have a great weekend, everybody, and we will we'll see you again soon.
Cheers.
Bye.
Cheers.